Hey guys, James here with UFSU University, coming back at you with another deck profile, continuing the Soul Calibur series on our Wednesdays. Today's going to be Kilik and Mitsurugi. This one's going to be the Kilik deck profile. Make sure to check out the other Mitsurugi deck profile that came out today. Next week will be Sophidia and Taki, so make sure to check those out when they come out. Make sure to join us on Sundays for our fun days. And look out tomorrow for a Siegfried deck brought to you by David Guerra. He talked to me while we were in Worlds this year and wanted to see a cool Siegfried deck. So we're going to get into this Kilik deck right now. I basically built this deck kind of mimicking what Jimmy Ray, guys. I figured it out. There was a shortcut there, but I figured it out. For some reason, man, it's 1:30 at night. I have to get this edited for tomorrow. I'm sorry, guys. But Jeremy Ray's deck profile that he played, I hit the PTC and got second place with. So we're going to get into this. Kilik is a 5-hand size 33 vitality character with life, order, water. We're playing the deck underwater. We're just getting to the attacks first, but actually I guess I should probably describe what Kilik does. Each of his abilities can only be played once per turn. It's R, reveal one attack from your hand. After your safe or weapon attack resolves, you pick it back up. You pick it up. E, if you have 6 or fewer foundations, your next card gets -2 difficulty. And E, if you have 3 or fewer foundations, your next card gets -3 difficulty. So we get into the attacks, starting with the Skull Bear down at the bottom. It's a basic defend yourself, pitch 2 to protect yourself type of thing. But you also get to sling it on turn 1 with your character ready and give -3 and -2 and just attack them on turn 1 because you want to. It's whatever. We use our momentum we play 4 Forbidden Moonset. It ditches one of their foundations, and since we like to stay under 6, we get a free card from our hand for momentum, which we use for either it's powerful, or we can use it for this Yamada Supia is powerful. Multiple. The Forbidden Moonset is a 3 high for 6, has Fury safe weapon, so both of those keywords will be able to be picked up by Kilik himself. Then we'll get into the Monosupia. It's a 6 high 6. It's a 5/2 that says multiple 1 and then multiple copies of the attack gain safe for the rest of the turn, which could be like you could do really cool combos of like doing the safe attack, multipling 1, stuffing with Moonset from your hand, multipling with it, play Skull Bearer, it resolves, pick up your face down because pick up the multiple use because that's safe. Play the attack because that's what it was. You can do cool things with it. You can just getting to pick up your multiple copy with Yamada Supia with Kilik is just really cool. Then we're gonna go with Air Ground Smash. It's a Deadlock Reversal Slam Tech. You can't pick it up with Kilik or anything like that, but it is water enhance only. Draw X cards. X equals 8 minus your print hand size. So you draw 3 cards. And then its ability says if you draw 3 or more cards, you ready a foundation. So like, it's pretty easy to like not have to commit anything with Kilik and then draw 3 and ready 1 foundation you committed on one of your other attacks. And then the final attack we're playing is Blood Sacrifice, I believe. It's Sacrifice. It's Jetta's ultra rare. It's a Fury reversal stun 1 weapon, so you can pick it up with Kilik. It's a 4 low for 5. Add one of your opponent's foundations to the momentum, and then your opponent adds one of your foundations to your momentum. The basic idea of how this deck works is we use Forbidden Moonset and Sacrifice as well as a few of the foundations that we play to just get rid of all of their foundations and keep them in the same place that we are. We want to stay at 6, we're going to keep them at 6. And then because we play big, cool attacks and we play them for free, just have advantage most of the game. It has stun 1. Its other ability is discard momentum, draw 2, Jetta only, but you'll never play it, so it doesn't matter. We'll get into the 1 asset we're playing. E commit. If you have 6 or fewer foundations, you can add 1 save for weapon attack from your card pool to your hand. So that's pretty nuts. It's just a copy of Kilik's ability. And then the other ability is R commit. After 1 of your foundations leave your staging area or is committed due to your opponent's effect, your opponent adds 1 foundation to their card pool. So your opponent's not allowed to stun you or they'll lose a foundation. They're not allowed to make you lose something or they'll lose one. So like the idea is just to keep your opponent in the same range you are when playing the game. We'll get into our foundations now. 4 active treason. It's a form remove of reversal. So Skull Barrier. This is technically now a reversal with the way the rules work. And Sacrifice. Man, I hate that name sometimes. especially when you're tired and you just can't say it. You remove one of your you remove a reversal from your discard pile, and then you remove one of their foundations from the game. So you just get rid of a problem card, or just get rid of cards in general to make sure they have less foundations. It's pretty neat. Sealer of Evil, because we have 6 or less foundations, everything's going to get -3 damage with this card. It's pretty nice. And then if you needed, you can seal and commit one of your opponent's evil foundations. For My Beautiful Child, it's an R remove. After your opponent plays a foundation, you get rid of it and add it to the momentum. So like you build this on turn 1, and then you even out with your opponent by not letting them build on their turn. It's pretty nice. Firework Place in Hell, because we add so many things to their momentum. We just going to give +1 damage for each of our opponent's momentum. And then our flip, after you play an attack with the reversal keyword, you draw a card. So you become more than a 5-hander, which is pretty nice. We're playing 4 unmet demands. E, Destroy. Your opponent must add 1 foundation from their staging area to their momentum. And then Deadlock E, Commit. Add 1 foundation from your opponent's staging area to their momentum. So basically, like I said, we're making sure our opponent stays with us in foundation count. Because we want to protect the foundations we do want to have, we play 4 Ageless and Wise. Just if they try to get rid of something we have and we don't want them to, just Ageless and Wise it. 4 Dream Becoming Whole, because we give ourselves some momentum, as well as using our momentum. This readies itself when that happens, as when we ditch momentum, as well as we can ditch momentum itself to give +1 to our next check to play an attack. It's pretty decent. 4 Harrison's Lucky Day. If we get Hunt for Spiders or Commander of the Outworlds, we get to unflip a card and then draw a card, which is pretty nice. As well as if we get forced to discard by like Reptile or something, we get to unflip 1 foundation and draw a card. It's pretty neat. We're playing 1 Save the Sea Rats. I feel like J-Ray could have played 2. Like I said, I just kind of copied this deck from J-Ray's. I think you could play 2 of this card in this deck the way you're trying to play it. Flip, if your opponent has at least 1 momentum, they add 1 card from their hand to the momentum. Actually, we'll just keep it at 1. I forgot this card doesn't get rid of foundations, it gets rid of hand, and we're not hand controlling, we're staging controlling. It's just a good one of. You flip it and your opponent adds 1 card from their hand to their momentum. It just gets rid of the last card in their hand if you need something just to go through with like these, especially since they're so big. 1 Retreat Arctica, just don't take an attack. 1 Familiar Faces, this is a card not many people know of. It has a reprint from recently, so it'll rotate when I believe when Red Horizon rotates. It's a 3/5 with no block. It's a unique. It has air, earth, and water for all the people who want to like test it out in one of their decks if they can find it. It was a promo for the Premier Store events, so make sure if you have them, check them out. First E, Commit. Your attack is +2 speed. Only playable if you have at least 1 face down card in your card pool, which we can do if we want because this has multiple. Woohoo, we did it. And then R, Destroy this foundation. After your opponent plays an ability on an action card, cancel its effects and discard from the card pool. So we get to cancel, revoke, cancel, prepare to fight, stuff like that. Cancel, bang. Ooh boy, cancel, bang. I might bump this up to this one might be the one I bump up to 2 or more of. 2 God of Thunder. I had to find some replacements for. He was playing 4 Short Fuse, and I needed to find a replacement for that. So I picked God of Thunder. It destroys a foundation, so you can, if you have foundation in your hand, you can build ones you want. Like if you just turn 1, have 4 foundations, you want to build them all, but they're not all good. Like there's just like 2 Aegis and Wise, a Dream Become Whole, and a Harrison's. Like they don't do anything, but if you want them to do anything, and you want to get new cards, you can just God of Thunder, get rid of them, ready a foundation. As well as just E-Commit, your attack is +2 damage, which sometimes is all you need to kill somebody. And then because we're a 5-hander, and sometimes we don't draw cards, and we don't have enough cards in hand, and sometimes we just want to face tank, so we don't use the attacks we have in our hand, we're playing 3 Journey West. E-Flip, if your attack is not blocked, your opponent's next attack gets +2 difficulty. This card doesn't see as much play as it used to, especially like since its ability is very close to how Akuma works. Akuma's more reactionary, while this is proactive, which is the reason why it doesn't get as much play. But I feel like this card's just as strong as it used to be, and people are just not playing it currently. But obviously, like certain characters should play this, and certain characters should not play this. It's really dependent on how you play it. I think this character would do fine playing it. It just means if your opponent's going to try and turn 2 sweep you, like the way you try turn 2 sweep them, you just tell them no. And then with all of our like Beautiful Child, Act of Treason, we just bring them down. So we force them not to attack us and then leave them in the same position on our turn anyways. So like I feel like it just stalls our opponent for a little bit. Yeah, guys, that's the deck profile. Remember, this is just Jeremy. This is mostly just Jeremy Ray's deck that he took to the PTC with. He got second place with that PTC. Me personally wasn't super impressed with Kilik, and I didn't get a chance to check out any of the if there were any VODs for the PTC or not. But I just don't see how Kilik wins some games. But I can understand, like, looking at this attack lineup, how you could just be put in good positions the entire day, just with Moonset and then this drawing more cards and this just being a 6 for 6. It's just really good. Like, at base, it plays very good fundamental UFS while having slightly good turn 1 and 2 advantage. That's how I see it. Like, it tries to play good fundamental UFS after turn 3 and then just tries to blow you out of the water turn 1 and 2. So, like, I wanted to keep these deck profiles as, like, more competitive as possible. So I went with the most recent deck that I could find that I remember seeing from the PTC list. Because I had no clue how I really wanted to build this. So shout out to Jeremy Ray for having a deck I could use. And then make sure to check out the Mitsurugi deck that came out today, guys. Check out the Siegfried deck that comes out tomorrow. Tell us how you guys are enjoying the 7th Cross set that's going to come out that is going to officially come out this weekend. How'd you guys enjoy your pre-release weekends? For all of you going to the Somerville PTC, good luck. And as always, stay learned.